Hello viewers, this is Say-La-Vee and welcome back to another episode of our All the Mods 6 Let's Play series, episode 17. Alright, so we are down here in the mining dimension. I just wanted to do a little bit of mining and do some story time with Say-La-Vee. So, let us bump that up to 5x5 and start walking. Turn on our magnet and our lantern. Alright, so as of this recording, it is a Friday night, and Lady Say is out of the building. She is off doing some work / school related stuff. So I'm here home alone. And she messaged me and said, "Hey, pizza for dinner sounds wonderful." I said, "Oh my gosh, you're so right. I would love to have pizza for dinner." So I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, waiting for a response on where I should get it. And eventually, I realized that it was too late to order. So at like 7:45 p.m., a bunch of places around here were either really close to closing, or they were already closed and not taking orders anymore. So I thought, oh, well, geez, the closest place to that would be in town, because we live kind of like a rural area, not super urban. So I was going to drive, the 15 minutes to the nearest city to try and, get some pizza that's, worth getting pizza for. Get all the way there, past, 6 or 7 state sheriff, city police, all that jazz. Finally get there, didn't have my wallet. One card, nothing. I had nothing. So I walk inside, walk of shame I'm like, all right, do you guys take tap? Because I've got my Samsung wallet, maybe I can use that. Try and use my Samsung wallet. I've never used Samsung wallet, because yes, I'm not an Apple user. Heard it here first. Can't use my Samsung wallet, don't know how. It says that I need a PIN. I don't know what the PIN is, and I don't think I set it up, and if I did, then I forgot it. And if it's the phone pin, well, I use the pattern. I don't use the pin, so I couldn't do it. So I switched over to Google Wallet, which has just my debit card. And I thought, oh, well, geez, then I'll just use Google Pay. Couldn't figure out how to get my Google Wallet to work either, because it kept asking for a pin. And then it said, well, the pin is the last 4 of your card number. So I tried that. Nope, wasn't that either. I have no idea why. But I looked at the poor cashier, or the guy running the register, and I said, "Hey man, I'm so sorry. I've literally only ever used tap to pay twice in my life." And he looked me dead in the eyes, like his wife or his fiance or something called off the frickin' wedding or something like that. Looked me dead in the eyes and said, "I cannot care less right now. Take your pizza." Pushes it towards me across the counter and just walks away. I couldn't say thank you. I didn't have time to apologize and be like, no, I'll figure it out. He looked dead inside. That poor kid had seen probably the worst Friday night ever, and that's why. But I just felt so bad. I don't like taking things. I don't want free pizza. I mean, it's pretty good pizza. It tastes dang good. It's decent pizza, but I just feel bad, Anyway, diamonds, yay! Anyway, that's oh geez, words, brain. Story time's over. All right, so now that I've done some mining and story time is out of the way, I've got another short story for you. One of them being, I played on my laptop for a little while, like I have been. I think I've mentioned before that I like to boot the world over there every once in a while and just get some stuff done when I'm not at the big PC. I have moved our bees over to their own little cages. So this is our magma bee. He deserved a cute little hut of his own. Specifically because I realized that these hives only hold 5 combs. So by having 3 or 4 bees inhabit that, you don't know which combs you're going to get. So I built some extra pens over here. We've got 4 of them ready to go. that we can set up the bees that we're actually going to want to collect stuff from. We're also using clear glass from Tinker's Construct, so it's a connected texture. And then over here, we have ourselves a centrifuge. So if we go into the quests here, the manual centrifuge can be right-click, shift-right-click used. So if we go here and we shift-right-click, this will start rotating, and that is centrifuging, I guess, the honeycombs that are on the inside, which I was just testing it with dirty combs. You need glass bottles and you need combs in order for that to work. So let's put that away. I made ourselves a time in a bottle, so we've got 20 minutes stored in this since I made it. That's just so we can speed up the tick rate on things. So, for example, this centrifuge here, if we go in here and we look at the recipe, that's super easy. It's just 2 iron trap doors, a barrel, and a lever. And then if we go here to this centrifuge, this one's also super easy. You just need beeswax. And in order to get beeswax, you need a centrifuge. So this is why we had to make the manual one and get that to work. So, not too hard, not too bad. But if we use our time in a bottle, we can shift and right-click something, and it will spend the time in a bottle to multiply the block. So this is now working at 4 times rates. It should be. Doesn't look like it's doing anything at the moment. Oh, there we go. The redstone was messed up. Yeah, so that's draining RF like crazy. I don't know if there's a way to stop that. Yeah, they use a lot of time out of our bottle. And now this is just... Oh, okay. It's no longer time 64. Alright, good. Let's put our bottles back in there. Over here, this is just the stuff that we've collected from the centrifuge on all the different combs that have been processed. And, yeah. So we're just hanging out over here with this thing. Just got a flux point powering it. Obviously, that's pushing in the combs and the bottles. Nothing big. But the sad part is that I also got a bunch of work done over here on automating some stuff on the big PC. And then when I went over there to check on the bees, I realized, oh, I haven't moved my world yet. So I made a bunch of progress on the big PC and then had to lose it all because I lost more progress by not switching the world. So we're going to do that bit of progress together right now. So what we need to do, what I did was I automated the production of essences. So if we go in here to crystal and we take out the 2 crystals that have the most uses on them, and we go to @modular. We need to make some more of these. We need 3 of these. Then if we get an activator module, we need to make, oh my god. So we need to make 6 droppers. And then we need to make 6 dispensers. And then we need to make 3 activator modules. Go in here, grab our speeds. We're going to separate that out. And then we are going to need to go down here to crafter. Oh, I just clicked off the game. All right, nothing broke. Okay, we're good. So we got to go in here. We got to make some blue dye to get a machine frame. And now we need a couple of crafting tables. So 6 of those to get a crafter tier 1, a crafter tier 2, and a crafter tier 3. Now, those are so cheap that there's no real point in not going all the way up to tier 3 on that. So that's why I do it. We are also going to need a flux point. So, what did I do? Well, oh, and then some pipe upgrades. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Come on. All right. So over here, I automated the production of Essence. So we place our 3 modular routers just like so, facing these 3. Go into our activator module. We're going to activate the front. You get one. You get one. And you get one. And then you each get 3 speed modules. We'll take our crafter back. Place our crafter down here. Get some item pipes. And the wrench. Get the item pipe. Disconnect that. Connect that. Upgrade it with the gold upgrade. Put those away because we don't need them no more. Anymore. Sorry, that was really bad English. That kind of makes me upset, actually. We didn't need it, actually. So 3 of these. Our wrench. So what we're going to do is, as this is filling up, we're going to place 2 infusion crystals in here. And now uses on this is to make that. So we want all of the... Oh. Ah, dang. Okay, so you got to click on this first. Duh. All right, so we want this to stay in the input buffer and apply. And then this is going to start powering through the crafting of Prudentium Essence. Well, what's the use of Prudentium Essence? Well, of course, that's to make Tertium Essence. So if we go down to the next slot, we go uses so we don't screw it up. And we go back to here, make sure that's set to int so it's input. And then boom. And then here we go to the tertium and we select the Imperium Essence. We make sure that that's set to the input and boom. Now we are grinding out Imperium Essence. Look at the uses on Imperium Essence. Right here we want Supremium. Make sure that's set to int. Oh, god dang, I kept going to the wrong one. Boom, set to int, apply, and now we have automated Supremium Essence. So that's 11 Supremium. This is just going to keep pulling out of here. It's not going to be super fast right now, but what we are going to do is we are going to take 3 of these. We're going to have to go back over here, get a chest. So, by the way, I fixed our auto-crafting problem. What was happening was that I had middle click set to the sort inventory, and that was prioritized over the middle click to craft. So now we can middle click our items again to choose what we need to craft. So as long as there is a recipe in the system, if we go to chest, for example, like we just did, and we middle click, it will select an amount, and then we can choose... Let's make 100 chests, because why not? And we've got the 200 logs for it. So that's just going to start making chests like crazy. So go back here to chests. We only need 1. And then we need upgrade. Another pipe upgrade, because we need a gold at least so we can change how it extracts. So we are going to extract out of this chest. And we are going to round robin. And now, what we are going to do is we are going to go over here into our system, get out a whole bunch of bone meal, and then I'm sure you can see where this is going. This bone meal is going to round robin into those modular routers, and then those routers are going to constantly bone meal these to produce essence even faster. So we're still losing because we're crafting so fast. But this is just going to start working up Supremium Essence, which we are going to need eventually. So we can use that for a couple of different things. We can either use it to upgrade our tools, or we can use it to upgrade our armor, or we can just use it to craft the ingots that we are going to need to progress further through this one. Because I'm pretty sure the Wither's Compass is what we wanted to work on. So we need the Wither Honeycomb, Glyph of Wither, Charm of Wither 2, a Withering Trap, and an Explorer's Compass. So what do we need for the Glyph of Wither? That actually doesn't look too bad, but we do need to jump into Ars Nouveau for that. Charm of Wither is just Wither 2 potions. The Withering Trap is just blank plates and a Wither Rose, which I think means that we need to kill a Wither. I forget how you get the Wither Rose. Is it when a Wither kills a mob, it creates a Wither Rose? I think so. I'll do some research. Sorry. And the Explorer's Compass, we just need to put a compass in a blood altar that's tier 3. So we need to get into blood magic as well. So we're actually just going to forget all of that. We're just going to remember the Wither Compass. So the Glyph of Wither is what we should probably work on first, other than the Wither Honeycomb. So now that this is working, we can see that this inventory is full now. So because this is full, this is just going to continue filling again. So we're just going to let this do its thing for a while and then come back with some more infusion crystals. Or, what do they call it? Yeah, infusion crystals. We'll just come back with some more of those later on. I also have more elevators in my inventory because I was going to make another one of these things, but I didn't get around to it yet. So, if we go into our backpack and continue down the path of bees, our bee progression, what did we complete last time? We made the coal bee. So I believe over here, one of these bees is our coal bee. So we need to mix the coal bee and the spooky bee. So that will give us the withered bee. I think what we're going to need is coal and bones to breed them. So if we go here to withered bee breeding, it's 5. Oh, it's 5 blocks of coal. Wow. Okay. I guess let's get some coal. How much of this do we have? Way more than we're going to need. Get some of that. Get some 5 ribs. Let's hold these in our hands so when they do decide to come out, they will just immediately stick to us. We're going to need to sleep. Right there. Because it is nighttime, so the bees are going to be sleeping as well. The Spotify playlist is switched up a little bit today. It's actually just playing the whole Minecraft soundtrack. So just a little bit of variation in our sounds. Get that to 5 of those, and 5 of those, and will you... Boom. You are an important bee, so you will be coming with us. So the withered bee, let's figure out... Yeah, so inside these, I'm doing the same kind of thing where I've got one wall that doesn't have a border. Figured it would be the one that faces the ocean. And then that is just chiseled glowstone down in the bottom to keep this place lit up. And then there's obviously torches around the outside. So this withered bee, what does the withered bee use for a flower? Uses soul sand. So do we have any soul sand in our AE system? Let's check. Soul sand. We do. Okay. So we're only going to need like 4 of those to make this look kind of alright. So let's place our bee down. Just kind of do that. That's cute. That's a neat little thing. Oh, you can't enter that because it's backwards. Why? Why, bee? And why is that placing backwards? And you know what? I think because that bee just stung me, it's going to die now. There it goes. Oh, no, it's right there now. Oh, okay, so that's the front. So now it can get inside there. But it is going to die. And I don't have any healing potions on me to try and save it. Withered bee, I guess you're just going to die now, I guess? Let's see what happens. Normally, from what I've experienced, they die, which is really unfortunate. I'm going to watch it. Yep, never mind. I was going to cut. All right, well, I'm going to cut anyway because we're going to have to sit here and wait for the other bees to be ready to breed again. All right, so the bees here just got off cooldown. And will we get another one? We did. All right. Wonderful. I wonder if this bee is aggressive. Like if it just immediately wants to fight. I don't think so. But either way, we are going to now start collecting withered combs. So, if we hop back into our bee progression book, now that we have finished this step, we need the lava bee and the cob bee to breed. So, do we have... I wonder if those... I don't think they're actually out right now. So if we go to bee, what have we got? We've got a lava bee right here. And cobalt bee, stand bee. I think the... Okay, the cob bee is actually out. So what do we need to breed lava bee, I guess? We'll do that. So we go here, bee breeding, and the cob bee. So a bucket of lava and some cobblestone is what we're going to need. So let's get a bucket. Just like that. Cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we have plenty of lava over here that is being fed into our system. So let's get some of that. Our cob bee is over here in this set. So he is upset that I'm in his way. Let's put the bucket of lava in this hand. Let's put the cobble in this hand. You can just right click to put stuff in that bucket. I wonder if it's like a trash can. Hey, it is. That's interesting. Alright, so now that you're interested in me, we'll just wait for the cob bee to exit its hive. And then once it does, it should come to us. That's a mason bee. Where are you? It might be in that one. That's the dirty bee. It's definitely in that one then. Well, I guess we'll let him get to his food. Look how cute he is. There he is. 1, 2, 3. Really? Really, we're just gonna let that happen. Okay. Well, we learned our lesson to not do that ever again. That was the only cob bee we had. And it's dead. Looks like my job now is to go find another one. So bump up to 100, activate our hover, and I'm going to get another bee. Alright, just to bring you guys back for a little bit of an update, I went back to the mountains that we found our first cob bee, and apparently the bees that are there did not despawn. So all the bees were still taking up like the hive spots. So unfortunately no new bees had spawned, which means that no new cob bees showed up. So I am on my way to the next closest mountains that the compass could find. It's not that it's the closest mountain option, it's just it's the first one that decided to show up when I started going down through the list. I clicked on a couple of them and they just said that they weren't available. So these are mountains here. I mean, by the looks of it, I would assume cob bees can spawn here. It's a zombie and a couple of mason bees. I'm not seeing anything at the moment. The RGBs are really cute, but from what little research I've done into like how to get anything out of their combs are really hard to use for some reason. It's just the mason bee. Because we're just gonna keep floating around here, looking for a new bee. And I will bring you back when I find one. Those are mason bees by the looks of it. Yep, just masons. Found us a new mountain biome that's on my way to the other mountain biome. I found ourselves a basil, so I figured I'd show you guys that I killed another one of those. Woohoo. Oh look, another one. These things must only spawn in the mountains. It would explain a lot. Here's a stand bee. Darn it. I did not find a cob bee, but I found a kitten bee. Oh wait, what's this? Hey, I found a cob bee too. Two of them? We can breed them. Yes. Where'd the other one go? Please. Come to me, friend. Come to me, friend. Wonderful. I'm going home. Woohoo, 2 new bees. Let's go. 6,000 blocks for me. So I got our cob bees back here. I got them in their own pen, and I am having them just breed. I'm just going to wait for this. I'm going to let 4 of them build up, I think, and then let them just continue on their way, because these things are not easy to find, and I don't want to have to go look for them again. So we definitely want a couple of backups for sure. So we're just going to let that happen. Is there any other bee progression that we can make in the meantime? Let's go put away our other bee here. The kitten bee that we managed to find. I grabbed some clay while I was out. Just because why not? Put that weird dirt away. Alright. Here. That is all used up. This is back up to 1100. So we're just going to have to make another thing there. Or another crystal. So what is next? Stoned and quartz. So we do need stoned in order to get the gold. And then we have the quartz, obviously. And netherite and withered is, yeah. So it looks like what we're going to have to do is wait to get the gold bee, which is a good thing that we set up this gold farm. What I want to do actually is make some speed upgrades for the modular routers. Speed. We can start utilizing the automatic farm that I made previously. It's downstairs here. So what do we got? We can put, I think, 9 of these in here. Yeah, 9. And then if we turn that on, it should power out a whole bunch. And then this is just going to start pulling all of the essences. And then it should output. The crafter itself is being output through this pipe. Okay. So we're just going to let this hang out, do its thing. I wonder if we put another module in here, if it will pull twice as fast because it's pulling twice at a time. I don't know. We can also put, I think, a stack upgrade in there. Does at modular, do they have a stack upgrade? Yeah, right there. Okay. So let's see what we can do with that. So we need more blank upgrades. That is some brick. So we need clay. Let's get half a stack of that. Send it through there. We're also going to, while we're waiting, put a bunch more bones through here. I would also like to make, so this uses flint as a catalyst to help increase the amount that we get out of each process. I would like to automate the production of flint by getting fire essence and stone essence. So that's just 2 more seeds that we're going to need, which isn't a huge deal, but I would really like to do that. Just figured I'd mention it. I'm probably going to do it between episodes. Oh, what was it? Bricks. We need those. Perfect. Those are done. So let's put those in the system. And the stack upgrades right here. So let's make one of those. And then this should allow it to carry a stack at a time. Yeah, look at that. All right, and now we just need to make an upgrade so that pipe is worth its salt. Let's go upgrade. uses on that. Let's upgrade it to a diamond. Go back down under here. Go back into here. I think it'd be faster to take the elevator, but oops. And then that should be pulling. Yeah, that's significantly faster. Awesome. So that's just going to keep yanking stacks. So if we hold I on this, increases the number of items processed per router. Max items processed per operation 2. Max useful upgrades is 6. So it sounds like, I bet that doubles it. So we need to make a few more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this should, I didn't take the elevator again like I literally mentioned last time, but so if we go here and hold I, that should be times 4, and then this should be 8. That should be 16. That should be 32. And then boom, 64. So that is pulling a full stack at a time now. Let's turn that off. All right. So boom, we just turned all of our essence into actual tangible resources. So we're up to 376 gold, 2,000 flint, 1,600 Certus quartz. Wonderful. What do we need? We can put the nature's compass away. Let's go see. It's been a little bit of time. I doubt it's been enough, but we might as well check and see if these guys are ready. It does look like that they're ready to be scraped. So we can get those cob bee combs. Our magma bee is ready to be scraped. Sorry. Let's collect that. Wonder if you're ready yet. You are. Get the wither bee. There's our first wizard bee combs. Let's put all this in here. Should be continuing. It's not. I want to disable redstone control, right? Enable it? I have no idea. I don't know why it's not working. It's at a standstill. Again. Oh, no, it's processing now. Okay. I wonder if it's just because... Oh, the lumber combs are just crafted into logs. You don't actually process them. Well, that explains why it keeps breaking our system. Okay. I can't do that. I literally just looked at the... Oh, what a guy I am. Alright, go over here. Doot. Put those away. We're going to hold on to the lava bucket for now. I keep stopping myself from hitting the ground to avoid fall damage, and then I remember that we're immune to fall damage. Alright, bees. Would you like to make the baby again? I'm going to wait here and see if they're ready. Oh, never mind. They're coming out on their own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see if we can't speed up the process on you. Get you down to like 100 seconds. Get you down to like 100 seconds. Alright, so that's a full stack gone into that bee. Alright, so let's run over here to bed. And then I'm just going to keep fiddling around here at base. And when something important happens, I'll bring you back. We can finish up the episode. Alright, they are. And boom, a stoned bee. Alright, let's collect him before he hurts himself. The cob bee is just hanging out in that lava. I think when I placed the bucket of lava to feed that bee, it just disappeared. So I think what happened is that's actually a visual glitch. Yeah, okay. So the lava wasn't there. When I fed that lava bee, it literally consumed the bucket. So good to know that lava bees eat your buckets. What do they need for a flower? They flower off of lava. So we might as well go in here. Get our buckets. Get a couple of buckets of that. Get over here. Oh, we're going to save it. So put a lava there. And we're also going to want to break this one and this one. and then put that there so it will flow. Then we'll have a cool little setup here for our bee. So he should be happy now. And then we've also got an extra, all of those cobble bees down there. There's 4 in that pen, or hive, I guess. And the one hive can hold 5 bees. So we're just going to stop there. That's the stoned bee that we needed to complete, to move forward. So the next thing we need to do is actually get the stoned bee to breed with the quartz bee. So what does the stoned bee flower off of? I would assume stone, but granite and andesite and that stuff works. So if we go here and we type stone, all the different stones should show up. So let's get 2 andesite, not that, diorite, and then just 2 regular stone. And we'll set up like a little pretty thing like we always do. I'm going to have to make a couple more of these pens over here, which is no big deal. Doesn't bother me at all. Alright, so we've got a cute little setup here for our stoned bee. He's going to be happy and just do his thing over here. Going to wait a little bit to actually get another stoned bee. So the next order of operations is going to be breeding the quartz bee. So we're probably going to have to get that bee out of here pretty soon. Let's go around and collect our combs together. Let's take a peek over here what we've got. So that's 2,000 more. So let's make some more crystals. Infusion. Okay, and in here. Do that. Looks like it's keeping up now. That's just fine. So we're at 27 Supremium, 28, 29. All right, perfect. So this is just going to keep working up into some Supremium Essence, and that's going to keep doing its thing. Let's get the rest of the bone meal over here that we didn't get before. I went through these and I bumped them all up to 9 speed upgrades, so this happens very quickly. You can see here. Very nice, very nice. So this is actually producing quite a bit. It's still obviously very slow because this is faster, but I like that these dull out over time. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so I've been a little busy here between cuts. I have just been wandering around and maintaining all of the bees. So in order to move the bee nests without aggravating them, you can put them in a cardboard box, kind of like what we did to move the spawners. So I cardboard boxed them and pulled them back a block so they're not inside the nest space anymore. They can just kind of hang out where they're supposed to. I have been going around, and then this way I don't have to go inside to collect. I can just do it right here from the back. So this one's got a honey level of 5. We can smoke it and collect it right from the back here. I also set up, the reason why I did this is because in order to get block mutations the right way, you need to have a block between where it's mutating and the hive, because that hive is when, that block right there is when they get sucked into the hive. So you need them to at least pass over it. So what we've got going on here is we've got 2, just like a little box of cobblestone basically around the hive. So it forces them to go up in through there every time that happens. So if we collect our honeycomb, so we've only got 7 now. But what happens is if you take 9 of these, you can make the block. And then this block can be mutated into a coal or a withered bee. So we actually have 2 withered bee now because of the mutation process on that withered bee block. And then he goes into the hive there. That should increase its honey level. So now we're getting withered combs twice as fast. Because that's the problem, it was taking quite a while to get them. Where we've got 3 magma bees over here, it's a lot quicker. And then with the 4 cob bees over here, it's almost instant every time that happens. So just been floating around, making sure that everything's up to date, because until we get the multi-block apiary, this is something I will have to do manually. So I've just been collecting everything. So let's do this. Let's get some cobblestone. All right, so let's go over here, go like this, and then just like that, and then that is what will activate the mutation. These bees should all pop out of their hives any moment here. So they're going to think for a little while, and then eventually the AI will kick in to tell them to go somewhere else. And then that's when he's going to leave that area. And then eventually he will find the stone. Or he should. That's what these ones do, at least. It's kind of a silly bee. Come here, buddy. Oh, maybe they can flower off cobblestone. Nope. I just caught him at the right time. Okay, so he should eventually pollinate. Come on, choose one. There you go. Do your little bee dance. All right. All right. And then there's a 20% chance that we're either going to get what they create with their comb. 80% chance to get what they create with the comb. 20% chance that they drop a whole new bee. So once he gets pollinated, he'll fly over this block eventually. Come on, I want to show the viewers. Come on. And just like that. And he did drop another one. So now, boom, a full bee. And then this actually does give us a new jar too. So let's hop down in here. We can get this out of the way now. And same with this side, because now we don't need that. We can just breed them. So withered bees breed using withered ribs, which we need to get wither skeletons. So I think what we're going to do actually is next episode we will go farm some wither skeletons real quick, and then we might even actually go find a spawner, and then I found a way to change the spawners without needing to get the capturing enchantment. So we can talk about that next episode. But for now, I would just like to thank you guys for all of your support. If you liked the video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. If you have any comments or any suggestions or anything that you would like to say to me, you can do that in the comment section down below. If you like the content, this is the first time I think I've ever said this, feel free to subscribe. Very small channel. We are slowly getting bigger. I'm slowly adding some variety to the channel to make sure that some other people from other games are going to come over and see us, and hopefully they like the content enough to stick around and watch everything. But that is all just some standard plug stuff out of the way. So I hope that you guys have a good night or good morning or good evening or good afternoon or good day, whatever it is for you. Have a good one. This is Say-La-Vee. Bye-bye.